Hey everybody, CW here, Card Wolf, because I'm always on the hunt for great cards. How you guys doing? It is Monday, and it is snowing cats and dogs here up high in the Rocky Mountains where I live. We are getting pretty good snowfall. I know my son is going to want to get on his sled and go sledding as soon as he gets home from first grade this afternoon. So I will need to bundle up for that. But for the time being, I'm inside where it's warm and enjoyable, nice and comfy inside. We're going to open some cards as we always do here on the Card Wolf Network. Today we're going to get into this big blaster box of Upper Deck 21-22 hockey, and this is the extended series. I've not opened a blaster of this yet on the channel, and I'm pretty excited to do so. It says there are 6 packs in the box, and I don't know if that includes the quote bonus pack or not. I do not understand Upper Deck's interest in continuing to say they have bonus packs, but then telling you there are 6 total packs in the box. It's not really a bonus pack if you say there are 6 and that's what you're getting. A bonus pack would imply, I don't need to go through this. You guys know what I'm talking about. In any event, we're going to open this up today. Before we do that, I want to open up a couple more packs of these Tim Hortons packs that I was very, very generously gifted by Steve from For the Polls. I'm going to open those first because I've just been kind of savoring those and really enjoying every time I get a chance to open one, and today seems like a good day to do that since we'll be opening hockey anyway. Before I do any of that, though, I want to make sure that anybody who wants to participate in the huge 400 subscriber giveaway that I am doing right now gets a chance to do so. Today's the last day. It is Monday. If you are listening to this, watching this, absorbing this on Tuesday or later, then it is, I'm afraid, too late to partake of the giveaway. But as long as it's still Monday where you live, then you are totally open to getting in on this giveaway. What I did was break a full collection that I bought online, opened it up for the first time here on the channel just a few days ago. Last week on Thanksgiving in the US is when I did it, as my way of giving thanks to all of you guys for supporting the channel, leaving such great comments and encouraging words to me. I wanted to give you guys back something as a way of saying thanks, and so I opened that collection, and every card in the collection is available to my subscribers. That's right, all you have to do is be a subscriber to the channel, and I will send you cards. Just check out that video, make a list of any of the cards that appeal to you, and going by your list, I will find some cards in there to send out to you. It's really that simple. That's all it takes. I've gotten a tremendously positive and overwhelming response. It's been awesome getting all of your emails. All of your lists have just been, I just really enjoy seeing what people like to collect, quite honestly. This is as much fun for me as it is for you guys to receive these cards. It's really that much fun for me to go through and mail them out to you and assemble these envelopes and packages for you. I'm just starting to do that today. I haven't actually sent any cards out yet, so, any cards you see in there, they are still available, and as always, if there are a lot of people who are interested in one particular card, I roll a die and see, who gets it. I try to be fair about it. I try to randomize it in some way. If I don't roll dice, then I'll, enter their names into one of those online randomizers or what have you, and we'll just do it that way. That way is, whatever way works, I try to randomize it to make it fair. And if somebody wins one of those bigger cards, if they're, that's what they get out of their dice roll, then I take their name out of the rolls for the other cards that are hotly contested. And it's always interesting to see what those are going to be. Of course, if you guys have already watched that video, you know that I thought it was a 2-binder collection. It was actually a 3-binder collection. We got 3 full binders of vintage baseball cards. Cards including a few cards from the 70s, plenty from the 80s and 90s, lots of inserts, Hall of Famers, and rookie cards, and even to my great surprise, this was not something I knew was in there. There were even some autographed cards in there, and those have been some of the most popular cards on everyone's list. The autographed cards were a great surprise to me. I really did not know those were in there. The listing for that, I bought that on Facebook Marketplace, and the guy who listed it didn't even mention them. So that was a great bonus. And like I said, he had it listed as a 2-binder collection, and yet we got 3 binders of cards. So that was pretty sweet as well. Really nice collection. If you guys haven't taken part in that, you still have the rest of today and tonight. You can sit back and watch that video, make your list, and email it over to me. It's cwcardwolf@gmail.com. That's cwcardwolf@gmail.com. and I will be happy to mail cards out to you. Have some new subscribers who have come onto the channel as well, just in the last few days to get in on this huge collection break giveaway. I want to welcome them. Thank you so much, Rock, Bucko, and MJ. Thank you very much for your subscription, and I hope you guys enjoy the channel. Thank you also to Scott English. Scott, thanks so much for joining in, and if you haven't sent me your list, I hope you will soon. James Robinson, thank you, and I have received your list, James, so you are all set. Thanks so much for subbing up. Three Good Nerds also subscribed to the channel over the weekend. Thank you, all three of you. Three Good Nerds has a channel of their own where they are openly nerdy. What can I say? They live up to their namesake, and they look at some pretty cool, nerdy, collectible stuff over there. I've received your list as well, Three Good Nerds. So thank you. Trisha1845, thank you for your subscription. I haven't received your list yet, but you still have plenty of time to do that today and tonight to get that over to me. Matthew's Coins and Card Collecting. Matthew, Coins and Cards Collecting. Thank you, Matthew, very much for your subscription. Appreciate that. Matthew, of course, has a channel himself where, indeed, he shows coins and cards. This will shock you, but that is actually what he does. And last, but certainly not least, I want to thank Leslie Smith. Thank you very much for your subscription as well, Leslie, and I have received your list too, so you are also all set. Lots of new subscribers coming on, and I appreciate each and every one of you, whether you have just come onto the channel or you've been with us for a long time. I really appreciate it. You guys are pretty awesome, and I'm very excited to be sending out some cards to you. So make sure you get involved in that giveaway. Send me your list. You still have time to do it, and I'll be very excited to get some cards in the mail to you. You know, sometimes I even send out packages, even though people say, I just want, a few cards or whatever. Sometimes they get a lot more than they bargained for, and usually that's a good thing, usually. All right, so let's get into these Tim Hortons. These two came, as I said, from Steve, and his channel is called For the Polls. And Steve is also known as the Sultan of Spinach, and he has sort of a permanent little place over here, and I can just show you right there if I go over there. This is all Steve's little setup over here with his For the Polls sticker. Susan the Goose always keeping an eye on everything that goes on here, and the remaining Tim Hortons packs as well. So I appreciate everything that Steve does on his channel. He just opens up all kinds of great stuff, has a great sense of humor, and often surprises me with what he does over there. Steve is pretty awesome for sending these to me and is just an awesome person overall. Let's open up a couple packs of these, see how we do. I'm excited about these because Tim Hortons are not available in the U.S. and certainly not where I live. All right, so getting into these is pretty awesome. We got a 3D lenticular flow of time card, Steven Stamkos, or Au Fil du Temps, as it is called up there in the Canada lands where these cards hail from. So that's pretty cool. I like the looks of that one. I've not pulled one of those 3D cards yet, so that's pretty neat to see that. It's not really that 3D, but it does have that sort of look to it, but they don't really move around that much. We also have, this guy you might have heard of. I don't know. This he's fairly well known, I guess. Ovechkin, that's pretty sweet. Have not pulled Ovechkin from Tim Hortons yet, so that's pretty awesome. And Jordan Cairo from the Blues there. Pretty nice Ovechkin. Happy to get that one. Let's see what the second pack today holds. And, of course, we still have quite a few of these to open in coming episodes. And I am looking forward to doing that. All right, let's see what we have here. Looks like we've got a red insert of John Tavares from the Leafs. Shout out to Leafs fan down under. Just left me a comment earlier today. This is a die-cut card, too. It's hard to tell that, but corners of this are rounded, so this is a nice die-cut card. Pretty cool to see that. I haven't pulled too many of those. And then also in this pack we got Sean Coutier and Blake Wheeler. Those are pretty nice cards too. Just beautiful cards, these Tim Hortons cards. Really like them quite a lot. I'm going to leave Ovechkin on the top there and put those just off to the side over here by Little Wolfie. He can keep an eye on them for me. And then we'll get into this questionable blaster box of extended series Upper Deck Hockey. I say questionable because it's 8 cards per pack, 6 packs per box. That's about 50 cards or so, and they only promise you 1 Young Guns per box. Now, I don't know. That seems a little cheap to me. I mean, 50 cards and you're only getting one Young Guns? I don't know. I mean, I was about to say I'm not one to criticize the card companies, but that's patently not true. I criticize the card companies on practically every episode, so I really can't say that with a clean conscience. But I don't think I criticize them unjustly. I think that I am pretty fair in my criticism. As always, please practice good knife safety and keep those out of the reach of small children and card company executives, because you don't know what those shady people would do. So there are 6 packs and lots of space that they could have easily shoved another 3 or 4 packs in there, but no, they will not do that, and instead they give us our 6 packs, and one Young Guns card will be lurking in here somewhere. I'm not sure which pack. I'm gonna sort of switch these up a little bit the way that my son often does when he's on the channel with me. I'll put those up there, and we'll get into these and see how we do on this extended series blaster box from Upper Deck. First one that I've opened on the channel. I'm pretty interested to see how we do. We got Alexandre Carrier start us off there. Make sure this is in focus for all of you guys. And Laurent Broussoy, and he is from the Golden Knights. We got Matthias Janmark, or Janmark, from the Knights as well. Marcus Johansson, and Alex Goligoski. He is from the Wild. We got a sideways card here of Brandon Tanev and Anton Strawman right behind him. We finish off with Evander Kane, and that was all base set. So phooey on you, Upper Deck. Man, these are tough packs. And I've been watching a lot of openings of these. I've seen a lot of other channels open some of these extended series blaster boxes, and they've been pulling the heat. I've seen a lot of fire come out of these. That's why I was excited to get into these today. But that first pack was not very tasty here on the network. All right, so let's see. Maybe Cardwolf can do a little better on the second pack. James Reimer starts us off from the Sharks. Nathan Bastian there. And we got Logan O'Connor from the Avalanche. Avalanche is the closest thing we have to a local team here in northern Utah, up in the Rockies. We share those Rockies with Colorado, of course. So the Avalanche really are our home team, so to speak. Connor McDavid, there we go. It's a nice one for me. I collect Connor McDavid cards, so that's a pretty sweet one. I don't think I have that yet. So put that in the Wolf Lair over there. And then we got our one Young Guns card of this box. I mean, maybe we'll get another one, but it says we'll only get one, and that's Connor Dewar from the Wild as well. It's been a pretty wild opening so far. Lots of wilds in these packs. Trevor Lewis, Pavel Buchnevich, and our sideways card is Andrew Ladd from the Coyotes. So there you go. We did get our Young Guns card. Hopefully we'll get some other inserts out of these remaining 4 packs that we have here, and it won't just be all base set packs. That would be very frustrating, and I would have to write an angry letter to the Upper Deck Company about that. Matt Roy starts us off here from the Kings. Get that in focus for you. You can see Matt Roy in all his gloriousness. There he is. We got Yakov Trenin, and he greets us from Nashville. Jaden Schwartz and Peter Mrazek from the Leafs. Mike Matheson from the Penguins. Tyler Bozak from the Blues. Jeremy Lazon from Seattle. And Mitch Marner, that's a pretty good one, from the Leafs. Like to see that one. Nice Mitch Marner card. We'll put him on top. But once again, that was another base set pack, and that means it is time to pull out the Clay Carroll card of disapproval. That's right. That is how I feel about this blaster box so far, Upper Deck. That's right. Better improve. That's all I have to say, or else things are going to progress pretty rapidly towards some nasty words for the Upper Deck Company. All right, so let's see what we have in here. This is the third from last or fourth pack, depending upon how you want to look at things, half full or half empty. I don't know. Nick Leddy from the Red Wings starts us off there, and Evgeny Svechnikov from Winnipeg. Curtis McDermott. And we do have another insert here. That is a good thing to see. It's a black diamond, too. Jake Guentzel, and he has a left wing from the Penguins. Nice foil stuff there. It's a pretty card, as you can see. Hopefully that's showing up for you on the video. Put that in its own stack. Antti Ranta, And we've got Zach Sanford there from the Senators. Cal McCarr, that's a pretty good one. That's about as good as I could pull from the Avalanche. Put that one in the Wolf Lair as well. Nice card there. And Sam Carrick from the Ducks. Well, that was a much better pack, in my opinion. We did pretty well pulling the McCarr and the Black Diamond insert there. Let's see how we do with this penultimate pack, the second to last pack in our blaster box today. Corey Perry from the Lightning starts us off, and Nate Schmidt from the Jets. Cody Ceci from the Oilers. Brock McGinn. And we got another Young Guns. All right, so we beat the odds. It said we would only get one, but we got two. We got Lassie Thompson from the Senators. So that's pretty sweet. Two Young Guns out of that. Arthur Kaliev there from the Kings. Jake McCabe. And our sideways card is Nick Foligno. Nick Foligno, that's a good card there from the Bruins. Pretty cool. So last pack and two Young Guns out of there. I really, I probably can't complain too much, but if this is another base set pack, I will complain anyway. Just warning, spoiler alert. If this is a base set pack, you're going to hear more complaints from Cardwolf. That's just how it goes. Sam Lafferty starts us off here, and he looks very serious. Look at that. Sam Lafferty, he looks like he's really, I don't know if he's unhappy or he's just focusing, but he's focusing on something very intently up there in Chicago. Mark Pysick from the Sabres, and Nick Dowd from the Caps. And then here we have another insert. That's pretty nice. We got Quentin Byfield. All right. That is a pretty cool Young Guns card there from the Kings. That is a different kind of Young Guns card. As you can see, the design on that one is much different than Lassie Thompson. I believe that Steve from For the Polls is collecting Byfield cards, and I don't know if he has this one or not. Steve, if you're watching, you have to let me know if you have this one. Maybe we can work something out for that. I'm not collecting Byfield, though he's going to be a great player. I am any Byfield cards I get, they go to you first if you need them. Jason Dickinson from the Canucks, and Patrick Nemeth there, and we got Robert Hogg and John Merrill from the Wild, because we needed more Wild in this rip. So that actually turned out pretty well. I was a little put off, and I think deservedly gave Upper Deck the Clay Carroll treatment there after those first few packs, but things got better. We got this nice Black Diamond. We got two regular Young Guns and one of these nice other alternate Young Guns designs with Quentin Byfield there. That's a pretty sweet card. Also got a nice Cale Makar and Connor McDavid, who I collect. And, of course, we got some great cards out of those Tim Hortons packs provided to us by Steve at For the Pool. So very fun opening for me today. I certainly enjoyed getting into those hockey cards. Hope you guys had fun, too. Hockey season heating up. And, of course, football season is in full force. The game yesterday, man, that Ravens game was a total heartbreaker. The Ravens defense collapsed in the fourth quarter the way it has done throughout the whole season. So at least I guess they're consistent. But nonetheless, man, they just... that was a tough game, I gotta say. That was a hard one. But a lot of other good games yesterday. I watched a few of them late last night and had a good time with that. And I'm sure I'll watch more tonight while the snow continues to fall. We're supposed to get snow all the way into midday tomorrow, so we should have quite a bit on the ground by then. But I will see you back here come rain, sleet, snow, or ice. Nothing will keep me from my appointed duty of bringing you card content here on Card Wolf. Again, get into that 400 sub giveaway that I'm doing. If you haven't already, send me your list. I would love to mail some cards to you. And I will see you back here tomorrow. I don't know what I'm going to be opening tomorrow on the channel, but it's going to be good stuff. You can count on that. And as always, happy collecting.